Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 10th episode of Senryuu Shoujo. Now, last episode, Eiji got to meet with Nanaka's father, which went, about as well as you could really expect it to. Nobody ended up hating anyone else by the end of it, so I think I think it was solid first meeting of them. So, what more can you really ask for? Now, this episode, I don't know what's going to happen because I haven't seen it yet, so let's do that so that I find out. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh god, that thing's huge. Uh, uh, Nanako approves of his size. I don't think she's going to steal it from you. Exciting, you say? More exciting than this? That does sound like fun. We should do that. Fireflies? That could be fun. Don't ask me, I don't know. Oh god, that does look frightening. Well, that's not quite what she was saying, but very cute. The conflict is real. Don't bully poor Nanako. That reminds me a lot of a scene from K-On! Azuyan and Yui. But I get it. I would do it too. But yeah, watching fireflies could be fun, I suppose. I wonder if we'll invite anyone else along, or will we just be club members? I would like for them to invite Kino, but I won't force them if they don't want to. Nanako, fireflies, and a test of courage. That sounds like a fun combination, don't you think? Does seem a bit scary out here. What was that? What was that? Oh, they actually did bring Kino. And Tao. That's nice as well, I suppose. Well, you didn't study up on that before you came here? Lot of help you are. Did we really expected that from her? Are you drawing something that you're seeing, Kino? Because we may or may not want to see it. Oh. Why? Why chopsticks? Yeah, I never would have guessed that. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, this might not be safe, guys. Maybe is it too late to change our minds and go home? Go to sleep? Well, then. Yes. Amane is nothing if not Kashkoi. That is indeed an owl. Not the scariest thing out here, though. Plan. There's some stupid romance thing to get them together. Not really, no. I am more than okay with Nanako remaining a pure maiden. Oh. Oh. Well, I mean, if you put it like that, there's no choice to be made. What was that? Ha 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 ha. That sounds so unnatural. Well, that did not work at all. She really was, but it was so cute though. I liked it. I kind of want to watch that part again. That's how much I liked it. But she tried, that's what matters. Why are your eyes so red? You know? Scaring me a little bit. Gonna be something silly again. Sorry to really scare me, Kino. What's up? Well, that answers that question. Oh! That is not chopsticks at all. But how do you make your eyes glow red, Kino? That's what I want to know. Don't say that. Definitely better than Tao. How reliable. You could try. But yeah, generally fighting skills work on ghost types. Always prepared. We should have brought Mob with us, really. This does not look like a safe place to be in. Well, she's behind AG, so... Is it really worth it? I guess it depends on the individual, but it wouldn't be worth it to me. I mean, there are some things I want to see badly enough up to where I would go through a scary tunnel at night, but Fireflies is not one of them. Oh. I hope he just ran away and didn't get captured. I... Oh. Oh, damn. That did not look... Well, this took a turn. Oh, wow. Uh... If this is somebody's prank, they're doing a pretty good job. This is... Oh. This is honestly really terrifying considering the genre of anime this is. Oh, God! Like, I've seen action horror anime that didn't scare me that much. Oh, so... Okay, we finally got to the Fireflies. We just lost most of our friends to do it. I think that's a safe trade. Oh. Well then. You really went the extra mile for this, didn't you? Yeah, a little bit. uh, I I guess now that my heart's beating like normal again. Okay, none of our friends died, so I guess it really was worth it. Oh. That's not a firefly. That was cute. Oh, there's one. It is quite pretty, I would say. Green dust. How nice. I don't know, embarrassed maybe. Oh, that's cute. That's a good question. How did she write them while running? That was... Yeah. Well, that was something, wasn't it? Though honestly, if that really was like all planned, every single scary thing, that would have been really hard to pull off. Like they would have had to have had very exact control over the lighting to make that really possible. You know, things like it going dark for 1 second and suddenly somebody's there. Like you have to really know when lights are going to be on and off to do that. So I don't think they could actually pull that off. So I'm just going to chalk it up to needing some suspension of disbelief, but definitely well played. Oh, we went from fireflies to fireworks. That's fine. So, that was the 10th episode of Senryuu Shoujo. And this episode, pretty simple plot. We were in club, bored, decided, hey, let's go see some fireflies. And they said, yeah, sure, that sounds great. That's pretty much what the setup for it was. However, yeah, it said best spots to see fireflies in the Tokyo area, guidelines and etiquette to see real live fireflies. You know, not the fake ones. And yeah, every time they said Hotaru, the Japanese word for fireflies, every time they said it, I thought of like an anime character name because I have seen at least a couple anime characters named Hotaru, and I thought of that every time they said firefly. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. But just how it goes sometimes when uh, cultures, languages have meanings, you know, just how it goes. Cultures' names have meanings, you know, like Yuki. Some characters are named Yuki, that means snow. That's just how it goes, and that's one of the cool things about it. So. Okay, I want to see this part again real quick. Yeah, she said, rumor has it people have run into something other than fireflies there. See, I didn't focus on what she said there because I was too busy being scared of what was behind her. I wasn't sure what she said. So that's why Nanako misunderstood, because she was so vague about it, and she just imagines a cute little kitty cat instead of that absolutely terrifying thing behind her. And she just starts doing the nya pine, just... It was also very cute. And then Eiji just messed with her, making her be happy and sad back and forth, which is always a good time, for sure. But we found out that apparently Amane tried to orchestrate a full-on scare, because, I mean, they were having to test some courage, I guess, which meant that you had to be as scary as possible. She got Kino in on it, she got Tao in on it, and Koto in on it as well, that we found out later on. We didn't actually get to see the flashback of her getting her on board, but, you know, doesn't matter. I did like seeing the flashback of her getting Tao on board, though. Just, he just asks her about it and then just deliberately, you know, slides her hair back to reveal her other eye. And then we got a lot of blushing, and it was very, very cute. And then, and then we got to see her trying her best to fake predictions and stuff, you know, psychic stuff. And it was just some of the worst acting ever, which meant it was amazing. She did her best. And then Kino said, what exactly was it that Kino said after her amazing acting session? Because there's a cliff. And then, you know, we got just the most blushing I think we've ever seen on a single character in this show. She was just absolutely steaming, like you could have cooked an egg on her face, which would have probably been a delicious egg, but it's getting off topic. So that was great. One of the highlights of the episode for sure. But we eventually made our way to the tunnel, and that's where the scare factor took a bit of a rise, because we started to see people disappear. We saw bloody corpses on the ground. We saw girls popping up out of nowhere. It was all pretty scary. It was all pretty scary, but it turned out to just be Amane being silly. So nothing to worry about. Nobody actually died, you know. Although, yeah, that did get kind of scary at certain points. And Koto looked pretty good in her ghost outfit. Always looks pretty good in her outfits as a general rule. So yeah, much fun was had. And then they got there, saw the fireflies, and then proceed to have just Nanako and Eiji flirting the rest of the episode. That's basically what it was. And Nanako being very cute. So that's always what I want from her. And yeah, we saw fireflies. That's what it was all about. And then we actually started to do some Senryuu, because it just makes sense with the premise of the show and their club and all that. What was Eiji's? They look like green snow. To put it another way, they look like green dust. I guess that's adequate. Like, it got Nanako to laugh, so I guess that's good enough. Then it was her turn. And, okay, this is what I want to talk about. Now, she started writing it. And what she had done at this point, at like 9 minutes, 57 seconds into the video, the translation said, "I'm glad you're here, ... And what she had actually written in Japanese was just Eichan to, which, if you just translate that tiny little bit literally, would just be with Eichan, you know, Eiji. So, you know, with the translation, it just uses your, so you have, I mean, you can assume from context, I guess, but you don't know exactly who it is like you would if you had read the Japanese bit. So I just want to kind of express that I wasn't a big fan of how they translated that. I think they could have been a little bit better. But this is a little bit of a nitpick I wanted to mention, because this is my channel and I can nitpick what I want, so that's one of the things I chose to do. And then it was really funny when he made the comment like, "How did you even write that when you were running?" Which is a good point. I have difficulty writing when I'm sitting completely still, and yet she's writing freaking poems on her home board. I don't remember what it was called. I know they said it at some point in the show, but I don't remember what it was called. And she just apparently was able to write a poem as she was running away from Eiji, which was great. Very skilled. As expected of our girl that writes those as a way to communicate in life in general. It makes sense that she would be pretty good at it, so I can buy that. So yeah, just ended off with a Nanako smile, which is the best way to end off any episode. So I thought it was pretty good for the most part. You know, I have a couple of little nitpicks and criticisms here and there, but I enjoyed the episode. I would say we had all of our important side characters be a part of it, which I enjoyed. Definitely, any episode should have Kino making drawings and stuff. That's really complete any given episode when Kino does that. So glad for that. And fireworks apparently we're going to watch next episode, so it's a little bit interesting that we went from fireflies to fireworks. I mean, what, did the writers be like, okay, fireflies, oh, I thought you said fireworks, huh? No, I said fireflies. Oh wait, no, fireworks, we could do that next time though, okay. You know, I kind of envisioned it like that, as far as writing goes. But I still think the highlight was probably just how it was acting. I do think that was probably the best part of the episode. Because she tried so hard, but it just embarrassed herself so much. It was great. But anyway, yeah, good stuff. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.